Okay, so the results of the challenge. So we can see that on the second one maybe there was a bit more struggle. But would you like me to solve some of them, or yeah, on the beginner? So first, let's go to see the results. So this loads. Oops, not like this. Sorry. Okay. So let's see the results then. Okay, now. So we had Jay, then Vicky, Camila. She's from the full-time cohort.
Okay.
Dagmara, Bella, and Chuck, also from the full-time. Okay, so you want me to go? Yeah, let's first see the results on the intermediate, and then I'll solve some of them. So yeah, let's see intermediate. Oh, this was a bit more tough. So we had Chuck, Damara, and the winner was Vicky. Okay, so let's go back to the beginner one. Did you try to solve any of them with hooks?
No, I didn't feel ready. That's myself at home.
Okay, so I'll solve some of them with hooks if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so first this one. So we have a component called welcome with a prop user that is a name, and we want to welcome that person. So we are expecting. Let me zoom it. Sorry. Let me know when this happens. Okay. Okay, better now. So we are expecting a text to be welcome to React, and then the name of the user. So what do I type here? Welcome to React, comma, curly braces, and what, sir? Props.user, like this? An exclamation mark.
That's why it wasn't working the first time. Like,
Yeah. So let's test it. And yeah, confetti. So this one. So I can't. Looks like I can't scroll as well.
you see?
So basically, yeah, let's do this. So if the user is, if the user's age, is equals 18 or greater or equal 18, then should be, I think it was enjoy the show, yes. Enjoy the show. Otherwise, sorry, maybe. Let's don't worry. There's no score now. So sorry. Try again once you turn 18. Let's test it. Yeah, like this.
Because the second, yeah, I'm sure. Because the first case is that
The first case is sorry. So if I zoom it out a bit.
I think the first case is.
Ah, yeah, the second one is not. Yeah, exactly. You were right. Enjoy the show.
That's what I say.
It's all the explanation.
Yeah, always.
This is your enemy.
Yes, you were right. Okay, so I'll zoom it again. I'll try. So, yeah. So we have a component text area with a property value and a property placeholder. Prop, and then we are expected to find a text area. So I have to render a text area. Okay. Then the value should be the props.value. So value equals props.value, and then I think we had the placeholder. Yep, placeholder. I'll zoom it out, but
that text area, that's not in HTML tag, that's in the prop tag.
this one,
Like the whole thing, it's not in HTML tag.
this,
Yeah.
I think it's an HTML tag, but on JSX it allow us to close it like this. So the placeholder, yeah, we had a placeholder that is going to be props.placeholder. I don't know if I'm going to have any penalties for the, so let's make it like this. Okay, let's test it. Confetti. So the next one. Okay, so now we have 3 films at least, and we have to display a text, so it doesn't say which element. So return. So let's make it like this. Div. And then the text. Actually, I don't need the parentheses. So, what do I put here? So it's saying if the rating is less than 50, poor. So we have a prop here that is score. So props dot score. Now
It's going to be smaller than 50.
yes.
And then question mark. Props dot.
And then poor. So
Sorry, no. Yeah.
poor.
Then
Otherwise, we're going to check for a different scenario.
Props dot score.
Yes.
Smaller.
So I did it to simplify it. I only checked for this one and this one because they only have one condition. So then else is going to be this one. So
Because I've done smaller than, what was the second one? Smaller than
75, yes.
Smaller than 75, and then else is just excellent.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah. Yep. So yeah. Sorry, where am I? So smaller than 75. Yeah, actually, yes. Then we indentate it,
Nice.
and then nice, or otherwise excellent. Let's make this a bit more readable. Yeah. Yeah. So confetti. Next one. So we have a starting grid component with a prop teams, that is an array with the name of the teams. So we are rendering a map. So we are using map to iterate over the items of the array. We need a key, very well.
Yeah.
Team. Okay. And then we can't see it here, but it's expecting to be a string with saying, wait a second. I don't know if you can see it. First William, so 1.William, 2.McLaren, 3.Ferrari. So how do I display that on the screen? How do I render it? So index. What? Sorry? Plus one. Yes, very well.
And then outside, another mistake I made. Space, dot.
Space dot or dot?
Dot, space.
Dot
Yeah.
space.
Dot, yeah, one was missing.
And now
It was the problem.
team. Yeah. And this should work. So let's test it. Yeah. Confetti. Again.
Guys, I'll see you on Monday.
See you Monday.
Monday.
Okay. Oh, be careful. So I'm going to try to solve some of the intermediate.
First,
The first one. Okay.
I mean, to replace the
With hooks, yeah, definitely. You'll see that it's easier with hooks. So. Mhm. Oh,
I need to get
yeah. Let's play it. Start. So we have a class, so let's remove that because we want to use a function to use hooks. Function, the name of the component is press me. I'll try to zoom it a bit. Function press me. And then we need to put the parentheses, curly braces, return, and then we have a button, yeah, a button and a label. So we need something to wrap them. So we need a div. So div. Now button and button, and what is inside the button? Press me, the text. Oops. The text is, I'm going to zoom it again. So the text is press me. You can see it here. So press me, like this. And then we have a label. And what is inside? Sorry? I- So sorry, what? So button not pressed yet. Yes, but we're going to store that in state, and that's going to be the initial state. So how do I use a hook? So how do I use state? So first const, then the array to the structure, and let's call it message, comma, set message. Oh, sorry, 3s, set message. Then equals use state and the initial value of the state. That is going to be button not pressed yet. So pressed yet, like this. Okay. So semicolon, and then we need to, first of all, the message here, then on click, very well. There's two ways. We can do it the fast way or the readable way. I'll do first the fast way and then the readable one. So the fast way is like this. You just put the arrow function here and then set message to the next message that I can't read now. And then the readable one is, instead of doing the set message here, we define a function here, function, and let's call it message on click, something like that. And here we are going to set the message. Set message. So here we have to call the function message on click. Yeah, let's make it, split it in lines. And let's see what was the message, because I don't remember. Button already pressed. Oops. Like this. So button already pressed. Was it with an exclamation mark or not? Okay. So this should work. So let's check it. Yeah, comfortable. We have time to solve maybe a couple more if you want. You want me to do it? Yeah? Okay. Okay, so again with hooks. So function, and the component is salary. So salary. You're welcome. See you Monday. Salary, then return. And so what are we expecting to find here? An input?
Yeah.
Input, yes. Let's wrap it. Yeah. Okay. So we have the input inside the div, and then we also need a label. So let's create a label. Okay. And then the type of the input is a number. Number. What else? So expect the value of the input to be initially 0 and the value of the message to be initially not 0, sorry, empty string, and the value of the message as well to be empty string. so let's declare const, then message, and no, let's call it salary, then set salary. What do I type now? Use state, and the initial value is here, nothing, so empty string. Okay, and then so here is going to be the message is going to be salary, and the value of the input is going to be also salary, because we have it on the so because when we update it we want it to change, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so now let's read the test a bit. Let me zoom it out. So we are simulating a change event, so it would be on change, and then target dot value to be the salary, and then okay, yeah, sure. So let's zoom it back. So where do we listen for the change? On the input or in the label? In the input. So let's write another attribute. Let's call it, how do I call it? What's the name of the attribute? On change. So on change, let's do it. And then on change, we want to make it to be, sorry, like this. We have E that stands for event, and then E dot target dot value. This is going to be the value that is being typed on the input box. So but we need to store this somewhere, so it's going to be set salary, like this, right? Okay. Yeah. And now would this work? What do you think? Something is missing, yeah. Because we look at the test again. If you look at the message, it's saying expected salary to be £28,000, and the message, sorry, the salary is going to be 28,000. So we need to somehow make it first be empty, and then to be expected salary and the salary. So, do you remember the last workshop that I did on logical operators? So if we do, yes, so if we do short circuit evaluation, we can do this. Oh, sorry. This means that when the salary is falsy, return the salary. So when the salary is an empty string, return the salary. If it's not falsy, if it's truthy, then return what goes after. If it's truthy, of course, that is going to be. So it's going to be expected salary, and we need it to be backticks. Expected salary. Oops, sorry. Salary, and then the pound sign, that is, nope, sorry. Okay. And then dollar sign and the salary. Very well. And that's it, I think. Can you read it like this for the next one, or should I zoom it? So, okay, so I'll test it. Yeah, and confetti. So it's already 8:30. Would you like me to solve another one or to leave it here?
Can we leave it here?
Let's leave it here.
Questions.
Okay. So I'll stop recording.